Travel presented by Vintage Guitar Magazine with your host, me, James Patrick Regan, otherwise known as Jimmy from the Deadlies. And today I'm speaking with singer, songwriter, and producer Boy Golden, aka Liam Duncan. In our conversation, Liam describes his upcoming tour schedule in Canada and growing up in rural Manitoba in the cold. Liam talks gear, his guitars and amps, and his collection of Russian microphones, and a special guitar labeled Garnet after the amp maker. Liam tells us about his earlier band, The Middle Coast, before he went out as Boy Golden, and he explains the Boy Golden moniker. Liam talks about his time as the keyboardist for the brothers Landreth and his influences early on. Liam discusses his new album, Best of Our Possible Lives, and the personnel on the album, and he also describes his home studio. To find out more about Boy Golden, you can go to his website, boygolden.ca. That's BOYGOLDEN.ca. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and most of all, review this podcast. I'd really appreciate it. And please support Vintage Guitar Magazine and all the wonderful things they do for us guitar players, because they do so many wonderful things for us guitar players. Here's my friend, Boy Golden.
Hi there.
Hey, Liam. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. Glad to hear it. Hey, at the end of next month, the February, you're playing Saskatoon. And then next day you play in Calgary.
Yeah.
How long of a drive is that?
7 hours.
Well, that's not that bad, I guess. It's still.
That's pretty bad.
Are you going to be in Williams' bus, or are you doing it all on your own?
No, I have my whole band with me, so we have our own van and trailer and everything. So that day will look like us getting up at like 7 in the morning, driving for 7 hours, immediately loading in.
Yeah, and sound checking right away.
Sound checking and playing.
What's your band?
That's like every day on that tour.
Yeah. What's your band consist of?
Got a drummer, bass player, guitar player, and then Fontaine plays percussion and sings.
Okay.
And I play, guitar and keys and sometimes banjo.
Okay. Wow. Right on. And what's that crazy 12-string that you have?
That's a 70s Yamaha.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I don't really have any expensive guitars, but I have some like neat, older, weird guitars.
Yeah, like that Dan Electro, right?
Yeah, I play that Dan Electro all the time. That's a 60s Dan Electro. I found that in a store in New York, in Brooklyn, I guess, and I can't remember the name of the shop right now, but it was a good find.
Yeah, right on. And you have that red Strat?
Yeah, that was the first guitar I ever got. $600 Mexican Strat. A family friend found that for me when I was 12, and it's probably still my best guitar. I have a lot of other like kind of weird guitars, but I don't play them as much as I play that Strat.
Sure. And you grew up in the rural parts of Manitoba?
That's right. Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Brandon, Manitoba.
How far is that from like a major city?
2 hours from Winnipeg.
Okay. All right. So it's not too crazy. Is there does it have a McDonald's, or is it?
Oh yeah. It's like when I grew up, it was like a small city. Okay. There's like 35,000 people there, and it's grown a lot since I throughout my life. So it's not like a tiny town.
Okay. Does it ice over in the wintertime?
Yeah, I mean it's minus 20 degrees Celsius here right now.
Oh, you're there right now.
Yeah.
Right, minus 20?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I'm about to go for a cross-country ski after this conversation.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Does it just hurt your skin if you have flesh exposed?
Yeah, well, today's rough. It's like windy and it's not nice out at all. Yeah. But I love the winter. I'm a certified winter enjoyer.
Right on.
So I prefer it when it's cold.
Yeah. And so how much time do you spend on the road these days?
I probably play somewhere between 75 and 100 shows a year.
Wow.
Probably. It's quite a few. Some years... Yeah, that's probably the average. Some years, like, maybe a little less. It just depends. Like, last year was a little bit lighter because I was recording so much. I did my record. I recorded on a Cat Clyde record, and I was making a William Prince record, and so I was just in the studio a lot.
Wow. And what percentage of your gigs are in Canada?
It's pretty much 50-50 between America and Canada.
Okay. And have you toured Europe or anything like that?
I've never gone. I would like to go. We were maybe going to go in May, but I got some shows in America, and I don't know. It's just like it's obviously it's a big lift to go and start breaking into a new market, and it costs money. And
yeah, of course, it costs a lot of money, especially if you're going to bring a band.
Exactly. Yeah.
Were your parents musical? How did you get the music bug?
My mom played piano, and my dad played a little bit of guitar, but not when I was growing up.
Okay.
They put me in piano lessons quite young, and I just loved it. They're both big music fans, and they would take me to the Winnipeg Folk Festival, which is like a great big, excellent folk festival that we have here.
Sure.
And I've always just loved music. So
right on. And were you much? Did you do sport? I mean, you're going to go skiing in just a little bit. Did you ski when you were a kid?
I'm not a sports guy. I definitely don't play team sports because I don't like to let other people down. I do like do solo sports. Like cross country skiing is like it's essentially like somewhere between walking and running, but it's like way more fun, and it's great exercise, and
sure.
I love the outdoors, so I like doing anything that gets me outside.
Yeah, right on.
Even in -20. Yeah.
And you mentioned getting that guitar when you were 12. Did you have an acoustic guitar before that, or was that you just started with a Strat?
Yeah, there was an acoustic guitar in my house. It was also a Yamaha, also probably from the 80s or 70s. It still is there. It's still in my parents' house, and I do play it when I go back, and I think to myself, wow, this is not a very nice guitar. Really, I think I started on the electric guitar, but now I play more acoustic guitar than anything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what kind of acoustics do you have at home?
I have, again, nothing fancy. I have this 70s Garnet acoustic, which, do you know the Garnet amplifiers?
Sure do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, Gar lived in Winnipeg and made all those amps for the Guess Who and lots of other bands in the 70s.
Yeah.
And the story is apparently that he went to Japan at some point, visited the Takamine factory, and brought home around 16 of these acoustic guitars, and just like put his name on the headstock.
Oh, right on.
And I somehow ended up with one of these pretty rare guitars, but they're not like fancy. I think I bought it for $200 or $300 on Kijiji. But that is my like main player. It records really well. It's a little parlor-sized guitar, and I play it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have like a big Dreadnought, another old Yamaha.
Uh-huh.
I've got the 12-string Yamaha. I've got a Harmony tenor guitar that I play a lot, like a 4-string guitar.
Sure.
I have a gold tone banjo,
Uh-huh.
and I have a kind of a whatever crappy acoustic guitar that I have strung up Nashville style for recording.
Yeah.
And I think that's all the acoustic guitars I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
And besides the Strat and the Dan Electro, what do you have for electric guitars?
Let's see here. I have a Fender baritone Telecaster.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that was really fun. I have a Silvertone. I don't know what kind
That's
of
okay.
Silvertone. It's black. And
That's an app.
that's it. Yeah, and I have a Fender P-Bass.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And what do you use for amps?
I use a Fender Deluxe Reverb amp.
A newer one or an old one?
I use a new one.
Okay.
I like them. They always sound good,
Sure.
and they have 2 inputs, which is really handy because when I play my live show, I always have my keyboard plugged into my amp.
Oh, wow.
And also my electric guitar, because I never play them at the same time, right? But I like the sound of like the crunchy amp breakup.
Yeah.
And then I have like a Gibson. I have this old Gibson amp that is really rad and is always breaking. You should see the electronics on it. It's a total nightmare. The back is just exposed. It would kill you if you stuck your hand in there. And I can't remember what it's called even, but it sounds rad. It sounds really good if you turn it literally all the way up.
Sure.
And then it sounds like really awesome to record.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it for amps. I don't have, that much other crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you in bands in high school?
I was in a band called the Middle Coast in high school with they're still two of my best friends, Dylan and Roman.
Okay.
Dylan now has a project called Field Guide that he tours all over and does really well. And Roman has his own project called Roman Clark, but he also plays drums in the Brothers Landreth, which is a great guitar band you probably know. Yeah, he also he co-writes on almost all their songs. He's very involved in that band.
Wow.
But we all grew up together, and we toured DIY style a lot. We figured it out one time, and we played more than 600 shows as a band.
Wow.
The three of us from the age of 14 to 21.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And when did you decide or how did you decide to go solo, so to speak?
Well, the band broke up.
Okay.
When I was 21, we ended up having to go our separate ways, and I just started making my own music. I did put out one record under my own name, which I don't think you could find on the internet anymore, but I do have hundreds of CD copies in my basement.
As we all do.
And yes, indeed. And then I started making music as Boy Golden, and my first album kind of did fairly well in Canada, and I'm still chasing that dream. So
yeah, of course. And I'm sure you get asked this all the time, but why Boy Golden?
Why the name?
Yeah.
My mom's maiden name is Golden, and
Okay.
I am her boy, and thus Boy Golden.
Right on. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
And why not use your own name? Not your given name, I should say.
It's Boy Golden is a character that I like to jump into on stage, and I sometimes like to write from.
Yep.
And it just gives me a little more freedom.
Yep.
To be more expressive, I think, and not feel like a phony.
And when you made the transition to not be playing in a band, were you playing coffee houses or clubs, or where did you start playing?
Well, so I used to play. Some of my first gigs were with a band. I always wanted to play with a band because I love playing with a band, and that's
Sure.
always how I hear my music. So I played some local shows, and then some of my first touring gigs when I was solo was opening for the Brothers Landreth, because I used to play keyboards in that band.
Oh, wow.
For a hot minute, a year and a half maybe.
Okay.
And
More than a hot minute.
yeah, but we didn't get to do too much touring because it got cut off by the pandemic. Yeah. So I did tour Europe with them, and we toured America, and they were kind enough to let me open, just singing my own songs, which was really really good experience, because I had to step out in front of hundreds of people,
Sure.
and just play my own songs, which was really terrifying. But it went really well, I think, overall, and yeah, always grateful to them for that opportunity. Yeah.
Who were your people early on? Who were your influences?
Sonically, records, J.J. Cale.
Oh, wow.
The band, Bobby Charles, Talking Heads, songwriting, Lucinda Williams,
Oh, wow.
Gillian Welch, John Prine, Chris Christopherson,
Wow.
Carole King.
Did you ever get to see any of those bands? I mean, apart from YouTube.
Some of them I got to see Gillian Welch and David Rawlings this summer, and it was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
Right on.
Because they don't come up to the North Country all that often, and it was so special. I was just absolutely blown away. I don't think I've seen any of those other people. But I'm a record lover. I love going to see live shows, but I just I'm obsessed with albums and making albums and making recordings. So
And
it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, of course. Do you collect vinyl?
I used to. I recently trimmed down my vinyl collection from 400 to 40, probably.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, significant trimming. Because I moved, and I just find I listen to CDs more. I've become more of a CD collector. CD fan. They sound really good. They're a lot smaller. They're cheaper. So, yeah, I like CDs.
Right on. And so how did you get hooked up with your producer?
Yeah, this is the first time I've used an outside producer. And I've always been a fan of his work. So I met him after a Feist show one time. And yeah, I was sort of just interested in working with him. And then I floated that idea to my management team. And they were like, oh, we know Robbie really well. In fact, we are maybe going to start managing his producer career. So maybe this is a good opportunity to like work on something all together. So yeah, we started working together. He actually ended up mixing a William Prince record that I produced.
Oh, wow.
And so we just started we worked together a lot last year.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I loved working with another producer. I think I'm going to do that again.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And did he bring in Pino?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did. Yeah, he worked with him on a Bahamas record.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And where'd you record it?
We recorded it in L.A. at Lucy's Meat Market.
Wow.
Which is a cool studio in Eagle Rock.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Had you been to L.A. before?
Yeah, I think I've played L.A. 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
And been there another couple times. It's a big city. It's hard to get my head around it a bit. I spend more time in Nashville.
Sure.
And I really like Nashville, and I feel like it's I can't like get around it. I like know, you know what I mean? I know where to go. I have friends there. It's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always feel like a bit of a lost puppy dog in LA.
Yeah. Do you enjoy Lower Broadway or do you stay away from it?
Yeah, no, I don't go there. I might go to Roberts.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the place right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roberts is the best.
Yeah, it is fun. I do go there.
Yeah. Is in LA like a culture shock every time you go there?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just feels like, oh, it's just a big city, but then sometimes you're like, oh no, this is definitely LA, and I mean, just the weather is like so different from what I'm used to, but I'm starting to get to know a few parts of LA that I like to hang out in, and starting to make a few more friends down there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear that. The album comes out, is it March 3rd the album comes out? Is that correct? Or is it out?
February 13th.
February 13th. I was close.
Friday the 13th. Lucky.
And the tour starts the end of February.
End of Feb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it goes, and what does your tour schedule look like for the year?
So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing this cross country gig with William, opening up for William Prince.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing a bunch of shows in mostly kind of like Eastern and Midwestern America, opening up for my friend Kat Clyde, who is amazing. Mm-hmm. And then I've got a bunch of festivals, and I've got actually quite a few American festivals, which is normally my schedule is a little bit more Canadian heavy on the festival circuit, but I'm really excited to play some fests in America. And,
sure.
After that, it's a bit of a question mark. I know I'll be busy in the fall as well, but I'm just not sure with what yet.
Yeah. Do you know which American festivals you're playing?
I do, but none of them are announced yet, so I'm not supposed to say.
To secrecy.
Yeah.
Very good. And are there guitars that you're looking out for? Is there any kind of guitar that you wish you had?
There are. You know what? The thing is, it's time I had a nice acoustic guitar. Like, I would like an old Gibson or something.
Uh-huh.
And but on the flip side, like, I'm always going into guitar shops when I'm on the road, and like I've always been looking for like I play my 12-string so much, like it's my main touring guitar, and it's kind of become a bit of a signature sound for me, I think.
Uh-huh.
So I've always been like, oh, it'd be cool to have like a really cool old 12-string, but I go in and play and I haven't found one that's beat this Yamaha, frankly.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you know, I assume maybe someday I will, but then I'll have to make the decision, well, do I really want to spend $4,000 on this or no?
Or $5,000.
Yeah, or more, or whatever. So I'm also like, I'm a big recording nerd. I have like, if you wanted to talk about microphones, I have like some very fun, old, expensive mics and fun tape machines and well, that's what I tend to spend my money on for whatever reason. I find like my taste in instruments is just not that sophisticated. But I've gotten really into these like old Russian microphones called Lomo.
Okay.
Lomo mics. They were made in the Soviet Union back in the 60s, and
they tube mics.
Yeah, a lot of them are tube mics, and they have like weird, power amps that I have to get all sorts of converters for, and so that can be kind of annoying. But they are really cool sounding, and they also hold their value like really well, just like guitars.
Sure.
And I got really into Toshiba microphones too, because they were making all these great knockoffs like of RCA ribbons and even of like Neumann and stuff. And I got into Sony, a lot of old Sony mics as well. I'm always just into like interesting, great sounding microphones that you can still get for a reasonable price.
Sure,
you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, look, you can spend $20,000, $40,000 on a microphone. I just am not that guy. I don't have that kind of money to throw around. It's not good. But for like between $1,000 and $4,000, you can get yourself into things that honestly sound just as good, maybe just more interesting. And you're not going to like, it's not going to be like down payment on a house price.
Do you have a home studio where you are?
Yeah, I do. I live in this like little tiny 450 square foot detached house, which is really weird. It's kind of strange that it exists, but I assume it was one of the first houses like built in this little neighborhood. But I have a bedroom. Outside my bedroom is what normal people would have, where they would have a living room, but that's where my home studio is.
Oh, right on.
And then I have a kitchen and a bathroom, and that's my whole place. It's really, really small. I used to have a bigger home studio, like not that, as I said, I just moved recently, but I decided to move into this little place because it was a good opportunity, and I just was wanting a little more solitude for writing purposes.
Yeah. How far are you from town?
Oh, I'm actually now I live in Winnipeg, so I live in a big city. I live really, really close to downtown. I live in this in the French part of the city called Saint Boniface. Yeah.
Do you speak French?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, right on. Good for you. Hey, well, it's been wonderful talking to you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And
thanks for chatting.
Have a great time, skiing.
Thanks. Where are you based?
I'm in Napa, California. So.
Oh, okay.
Just north of San Francisco.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not bad.
I am playing a festival around there in July.
Would it be Bottle Rock?
No, it's not.
Outside Lands.
It's called High Sierra.
Oh, High Sierra. Okay. Yeah, of course.
So.
High Sierra is in, is it in Strawberry?
It's like, I can't remember exactly where it is, but I know I'm going to be flying into San Fran. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You should fly into Sacramento because it's closer.
Oh, okay. Well.
But not your choice.
Hot tip.
Do you have an agent that takes care of all that stuff for you, or a manager?
Well, not the flights or anything. The agent just books the shows. I got to do all the other stuff.
You have to do all the travel plans?
Well, me and my management. My management team is excellent, and they do help a lot. Yeah.
Right on. Good. Well, congratulations. And the album sounds wonderful. It's a fantastic album.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, appreciate it.
Well, nice talking to you, Liam. I appreciate your time.
You bet. Talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Have Guitar Will Travel. You can catch up on all the things I'm doing at thedeadlies.com. And I'm on all the social media platforms as well. And please support Vintage Guitar and all the wonderful things they do, because they do many, many wonderful things for us guitar players. Thanks. Please subscribe. Please tell a friend. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.